So cheers to Romelia.
Yeah.
Only, yeah. Woo! Cheers.
Yeah. Oh. Thank you.
I'm gonna pour you another one. You can edit that version.
I know, right? Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. You want one?
I'm okay, thank you.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
It's all you.
Well, let's get started. So start off with your name.
Okay.
And where you currently live.
My name is Romelia Cervantes, and I live in Addison, Illinois. Yeah, pretty much my whole life.
Yeah.
I was born in Arlington Heights. I basically was raised by my mom. My dad left when I was 11, so I grew up with my mom and my brother. I was 11, my brother was 4 when my dad left. So yeah, it's been me, my mom, and my brother our whole life.
Do you remember your father at all, or?
I do. I don't have good memories of him, but I do. I just remember that when he left, I kind of had to step up and, you know, kind of be someone that will help my mom, because she was very dependent on him, and she didn't really know much English. She didn't really know how to pay bills. She didn't really, know how to, drive, and I think she didn't have a job, I think, when he left. So she had to raise us, and she didn't have much to go on.
So where's your family from? Where are both your parents from?
My mom is from Jalisco, Mexico, and my dad's from Zacatecas.
And do you know what age your mom was when she came?
76, so she would have been like 26. So
wow.
like mid-20s she came here.
Around your brother's age?
Yeah, around my brother's
Imagine
age.
your brother coming here. Or,
I know, right? That's weird.
So she came directly from, why did she come to Chicago? Do you know? Did you guys have family here? Or?
Well, my uncle, her oldest brother, was the first one to come, and then like everybody else followed along after him. So she came to follow because everyone, the American dream, you want to come here to work and make money and send money back to your family. So I think that was why she came. Yeah.
I think that's one of the kind of the big reasons why I want to keep doing interviews like this. I feel that there's a lot of powerful women behind powerful women, and like, where does this come from? And it's like, the way you are is because your mom raised you to be a certain way, and kind of just celebrate that. And I feel that it's important for us to kind of look back and realize the things that they've done.
I really think that I am a strong woman because of my mom, because like I was telling you, she was, when my dad left, she didn't really have a job, when getting minimum wage back then, 2 young kids, she learned to drive. She learned to, pay bills, and she learned to put gas, and she learned to, do all the things she didn't know how to do before. She raised us really well. We went to college. And I don't know, I feel like I'm strong because she showed me, that she can do all that. And she got her citizenship too after my dad left.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And that's not easy because you gotta study, you gotta know like stuff about the government, they test you on that.
I mean, just the language alone.
Yeah, that you gotta do it in English,
and
that's
then,
right.
I think
after high school, I kind of wanted to, get out there on my own, so I went to college, NIU in DeKalb.
Okay.
That was a very interesting experience.
Yeah.
Living with my mom, it was just a whole new experience, because then you're more independent.
Or did you find it like to go to college away from your family, or was it kind of liberating in a sense, or?
Yeah, it wasn't difficult. It wasn't. Peace.
Yeah.
No, it was nice. It was like a little bit liberating, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hard because you're used to living with your parents and you want to be there for them.
Yeah.
But so I was kind of very indecisive when I first went. I changed majors a few times. I tried computer science. Slowly, I started going to like finance and like the business side, and I was more interested in that. Not until I started working at the job where I'm now did I realize that I like the HR part of my job. So
Okay.
that's what my bachelor's degree is in business, and I'm actually thinking if I should just get a master's in human resource. I work at Lawson Products. I'm an administrative assistant,
Okay.
but I do a little bit of everything. I do payroll, I do HR, I do accounts payable. I wear many hats at work.
Yeah.
So the HR side of it, which is helping the people,
Yeah.
that's the part that I like.
Okay. So what is that? Like, what do you think it attracted you to? Like, is it?
I feel like I get a satisfaction of when somebody has a problem, you know, they're very stressed out, so stressed out that they can't focus on their work. When they come to me, just the feeling that I can get a solution for them and make them happy again, it just makes me feel good.
Comfortable.
Yeah. I think I've always been a very caring, giving person. That's just the way I am. So it just makes me feel good when I make somebody else feel good.
Do you think that stems a little bit from like your mom? She was kind of.
Oh
like
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
She's definitely like that.
Yeah.
Well, at first when I started that job, it was something completely different
really?
from what I had done before. Because I had always worked like at places where you help customers, like
Gotcha.
currency exchange
Gotcha.
and grocery store, places like that. So here, I was working in an office, so it's very different. You don't work with customers.
I gotcha.
So I learned a lot because like I said, I never had a job like that before. I learned a lot from it. And actually, in reality, I do have customers. My customers are the employees. It's going to be 10 years in June.
Really?
So I was 23.
23.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 years.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. Actually, I'm trying to see if I can find something where it's focused on HR, and work my way to like an HR manager. It made me feel good that my boss told me that I'm really good at what I do, because I guess the person that was there before me, it was like a mess. That person had no idea what they were doing, and I actually improved the position from what it used to be. So that makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing my job and they're happy. And I always get compliments from the managers and supervisors. They know they can count on me. And there was one time where it made me feel good that they got me a card. It was Administrative Professionals Day.
Oh, wow.
And they all got me a card, and they surprised me with a cake, and I was like, oh my God. And I was just gonna say, and they like all said like, oh, we really appreciate everything that you do, because I do a lot there. Yeah.
And that's one of the, another hard thing is that I feel sometimes as women in positions of power or positions in companies is that, they do a lot and they get underpaid. We see it in today's society.
It definitely does make a difference when they do little things like that.
Yeah. Like what would be like your ultimate happiness, do you think?
Traveling. Maldives.
Never heard of it.
It's in the like Indian Ocean area. It's like these islands, and like it's beautiful, and they say that in like I don't know how many years that they're gonna be underwater. Yeah, it's like a few cluster of islands. And it's like in the middle of the Indian Ocean, like down south. Well, now that I have a boyfriend, I'm not thinking about it anymore. But before, I did think about moving to California. I actually even brought it up to my mom and my brother.
For all you guys to move.
Yeah. Actually, I think I was convincing them.
Really?
My brother, he's on board.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, no doubt. Because then that'd be closer to Korea. He loves Korea.
Yeah.
I know a little bit.
Yeah.
I know how to read it.
Yeah. Do you know how to say some words?
Yeah. Hello. 안녕하세요.
There you go. Nice.
So my brother, he started getting into this at that time when he was showing me. I had broken up with a boyfriend, and it was kind of like my escape to try to not think about, that. We got into it so much that we even traveled to Korea.
Really?
Yeah. He's gone like 5 or 6 times. I only went one time back in 2013. But it was like just super clean and super modern.
Really?
Like as if they were like, they were the future.
Yeah?
Yeah, everyone's nice.
But did you feel
A lot of people don't know English though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That must have been hard.
Yeah, the good thing is I knew like a little bit of basics. And a lot of it you talk like, sign language.
Okay.
And then you understand each other. I went for a week.
Oh, for a week?
Yeah, just for a week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Would you go again? Yeah?
Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
what was your favorite part about the trip?
The food.
Yeah?
The food.
What was one thing that you had that you like, oh, I need to have again?
Korean barbecue.
Yeah? Was that beef or chicken? Or?
It's beef, yeah.
Yeah.
You like grill it right in front of you.
Ooh.
It's really good.
Or
They have these like I don't know if it's a hostel, but they have like these people like rent out apartments or condos, things like that. So we stayed in one like that. So it was me and 3 other girls.
Oh, you didn't stay with your brother?
No, I didn't go with my brother.
Oh, you went
I
on your
went
own?
with I went with girls that I met for the first time.
No way, you did that?
Yeah.
It's pretty courageous.
Yeah.
So
I
how
know.
did you meet them, or how did you guys get to connect?
Well, that's the thing. When you get into Korean pop music, you meet people from all over the world. I was in Twitter, and then on there you meet people from all over the world that like these groups.
Okay.
So you talk to them every single day, and so
Like through Twitter? Or
Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, and eventually we exchanged phones.
So you guys were, they would talk English too?
Yeah.
Like they
There
were
was
from
one
the United
girl.
States or from different countries?
One girl was from California.
Mm-hmm.
One girl was from Japan. And where was the other girl from? Hawaii.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And we were just like, let's go.
What's the name of the group?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Okay.
Yeah. 6 guys.
Favorite of the group?
Yeah, there's one.
What's his name?
His name is Nikun.
Mikun?
He's actually it's funny because he's Thai, but he's in a Korean boy band group.
Huh. It's strange how did that happen.
He got recruited and then he learned Korean and
Wow.
yeah.
Would you marry this guy?
I don't know about that.
No?
Whoa. No, I don't think so. It's just like like a crush, yeah.
If he showed up right here.
Yeah, I would be like, ah. He speaks English too. He's actually from LA.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. That's pretty cool.
But he was born in Thailand.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I don't know anybody that speaks Korean.
No.
No. And like for you guys to speak it, I think that's awesome.
Well, I learned to read it because when I started liking the music, I started watching the novelas, the soap operas over there, where they call them Korean dramas. And so they have the Korean at the bottom. So eventually you see it so much that you start picking up on the words. So I know how to read it. Not always do I know what it means, but I know how to read it.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
How do they compare to the Mexican soap operas? Are they very similar, or is it different? Is it completely different?
No, it's kind of similar. Now that I think about it, I never thought about it. But yeah, they're a little dramatic.
Yeah.
That's how Mexican soap operas are. They're a little dramatic too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Always the same story, the rich guy and the poor girl. I know another language.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit.
What is it?
Tagalog.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My boyfriend's Filipino.
Oh, yeah? So who's your boyfriend? Where is he from? Or
he works with me. Yeah.
Okay.
At Lawson.
He's Filipino.
Filipino, yeah.
Where is he from in the Philippines?
Manila.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Have you guys been out there together, or?
Not yet.
No?
We're going next year.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, so you guys met at work, or?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, at work.
Very nice.
So I go, I go with his family like almost every weekend. So you pick up on things. So I know quite a few words now.
Do you know how to say certain
yeah, I know.
You gotta say one like something good and then a bad word as well.
A bad word? I don't know the bad words.
You gotta know the bad words. That's the first thing you learn.
Let's see. I learned how to say, have you eaten? Kumain ka na?
Kumain ka na.
Or how are you is similar to Spanish. ¿Cómo está?
Really?
¿Cómo está? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So they have some similar words to us. Like, I think mesa, cuchara, tenedor. Those are all the same.
Oh, wow.
As Spanish. So that's why it's easy to pick up on because it sounds similar to Spanish, some of the words. Selena.
Selena. Why? Who's
I'm
Selena?
glad you asked that. Selena.
Who's Selena?
Selena Quintanilla. She was an American born, and then her background was Mexican. But it's interesting because I grew up where I first learned Spanish, and then I learned English in school. She grew up where she knew English only, and then she had to end up learning to sing in Spanish. But she's a very famous singer in Mexico and actually in the United States too. She crossed over right before she passed away, which was March 31st, 1995. I think that's
You
when she...
remember that?
Yeah, she's like my idol.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think she was your idol?
Because she was a strong woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, she set her mind to something and she did it. Crossed over to English music, yeah.
Oh shit. Very nice. So if you had to, moving on to kind of an artist thing, if you had to meet one person, who would it be and why?
Meet one person?
Yeah. Either living or passed
Oh
away.
yeah, for sure, Selena.
Selena?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look up to her a lot.
Yeah. What would be one of the questions you would ask her?
Huh. What would I ask her?
Like you're face to face with her.
I know, right? What would I ask her? I don't know. How can I be more like you?
Yeah?
Yeah, she was very humble, very, she didn't let the money get to her. Yeah, that's a good person to be.
Yeah.
You become big, rich, and famous, and yet you're still down to earth.
I gotcha.
That's the kind of person I would want to be.
Yeah. Speaking about money, if you had to buy one thing, if you had all the money in the world, billions of dollars, what would be one materialistic thing that you would buy yourself that you've always wanted?
Oh, for myself?
For yourself. With one thing that you have all this money, like, okay, this is the one thing that I've always wanted to buy, and it's mine.
A house.
A house?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where, and it would be, it doesn't matter, anywhere or somewhere warm?
No, not here. Somewhere warm.
Nice.
Well, I thought you were going to ask me what would I want to buy, anything, what would I want to buy first.
Yeah.
But then you said for me, but I was actually thinking I would want to buy a house for my mom.
Oh, okay. There you go. Probably even a better answer.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Buy a house for your mom and just have everybody living there.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. So to talk about a little bit more of your culture. So you said you're Mexican. You said both your parents were. Did you grow up like in that kind of atmosphere of like Mexican music or in that culture at all, or you didn't?
Yeah, I kind of did at the beginning because, like I said earlier, I learned Spanish first.
Okay.
That was my first language. And of course, with that comes with, of course, your parents, on the weekends are playing, norteñas and rancheras at home while you're doing chores. That's like the Mexican thing. But then as you grow up and you do your own thing, it starts to change. So I don't really listen to Mexican music anymore. Well, sometimes. When you when you get a little too drunk, then you start listening to Chente. That sometimes.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Chente. Who's Chente? Like, did you guys grow up listening to Chente or?
Vicente Fernandez. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's like the Michael Jackson of Mexico. Yeah.
Okay. Did you guys learn how to dance too, or was it just like kind of learning the lyrics or singing or?
Yeah, actually, well, from hearing the music, you learn the lyrics. So there's a lot of Spanish music that if you were to play right now, I would start singing it.
Oh, you sing too? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Spanish music, yeah. Dancing, one of my cousins taught me how to dance.
Really?
Spanish music.
When you
let me see. I was probably a teenager. I want to say like 15.
Gotcha.
And then she taught me like cumbia, norteña, and ranchera. All those.
Did you guys ever go like to bailes and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
How old were you guys when you guys went to the dances and stuff?
Probably around between 15 and 18.
Yeah.
Or no, a little older maybe. I can't remember exactly how old I was. But in Mexico, when we
Oh, in Mexico.
in Mexico, yeah.
Who was your cousin that taught you?
She's my cousin on my mom's brother's daughter,
Okay.
Rocio. Fernando's sister.
Mm-hmm.
One of my cousin, Fernando.
So you guys grew up kind of the same age or pretty close? And
Yeah, she was a little older than me, but she taught me. But like, what I meant by Mexico, every December we used to go to Mexico for Christmas.
Every
Like
December?
all my cousins, all my uncles, all my aunts. And so, you'd get excited because you'd want to go to the baile.
Yeah.
And you'd want the guys to ask you to
Meet the
dance.
boys
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Growing, I think now more than ever, we're closer than ever. Yeah. It's, growing up around that teenager stage, you get a little rebellious.
Okay.
So we had our problems, but now that we're both adults, I think we've gotten a lot closer than when we were younger.
You guys were argue a lot or fight a lot when you guys were younger?
When he was like a teenager.
Yeah, it was his fault.
Yeah, always his fault.
It's still his fault.
It's still his fault.
I gotcha.
Yeah, and then like when we were younger, we have a big age gap. We're 7 years apart, so I hung out with bigger kids. He wasn't really around, and then I went off to college. So then when I got back from college, I think that's when we started getting closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
10, 15 years. How old will I be? 40s. Well, I hope that I'm married by then and have kids, because right now I'm not.
Okay.
Kids, I think 1 or 2.
1 or 2?
I don't want like a whole soccer team. No. It's hard from what I hear. It's hard. So definitely, hopefully, married and kids, living, in our own house. I'll probably end up staying here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to, get away from my mom, my brother. I don't know if I can leave them. Mexican culture, you're very close.
Yeah.
You can't really, I'm going to go live in another state. It's not normal.
Okay. Your favorite color? And why?
Red.
Red. Why? And has it always been red, or has it changed, or?
It's changed. It used to be purple when I was in college.
Really?
Then it kind of changed to pink. Now it's red.
Okay. Why do you think red? No.
You're going to laugh. Actually, what influenced me was that group that I like,
Really?
the Korean group,
Okay.
2 p.m. The guy that I like, his favorite color is red.
What? How do you know that?
Well, yeah, they say they know a lot of stuff about them. Like,
I've just been stalking
it's out there. I mean, it's out there. He says it himself.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not stalking him. Oh my god.
How does he?
That's funny.
Wait, does he does he say it in Korean? That you felt like you've always been pretty independent for a long time, or
Since I was 11.
when you were 11?
Yeah. I had to grow up very fast.
Yeah. Kind of take care of things.
Yeah.
I see.
I think that's a very strong characteristic of mine.
Okay. If you had to change something about yourself, what would it be?
In general, like, I get very sensitive, emotional, but it can be a good thing too. Mm-hmm. Being emotional means you're in touch with your feelings, mm-hmm. But sometimes I'm a little too emotional, too sensitive.
Okay.
Yeah, like if I get angry, I'll start to tear up, or my feelings get hurt easily, things like that. I wish I wasn't so much.
Really? Why?
It can kind of be a sign of weakness,
Emotional?
crying. So I don't like to look weak.
Okay.
So I like that I can be very strong-willed. Like, I can be very, like, I'll take over the relationship kind of thing. Like, the person that I'm with now, I feel he's dominant in this relationship, that he takes charge. And I like that for a change.
I gotcha.
Not that it makes me any less weak or anything like that. I just...
Lose control a little bit?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Sometimes it's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's too nice.
Too nice?
Yeah.
In what sense? What do you mean?
I don't know. Maybe it's bad to say, but sometimes maybe people take advantage. He's too nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he sometimes taken advantage of by his friends and stuff? His
Mhm.
family?
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about work, but
Oh,
I don't know about his friends or family. But yeah.
he's just too nice, I betcha.
But I think that's why we get along, because he's too nice and I'm kind of like not the mean one, but the strong one.
The aggressive one.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Greece.
Grease. Really? Why is that?
It just makes me happy.
Yeah. If you could be a superhero, and you had a special power, what would be that special power?
Reading people's minds.
Oh, this is scary. Why is that? You just want to be like, oh, what are you thinking about?
Yeah, well, you can, it can help you out.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that movie, Mel Gibson, What Women Want.
Oh, interesting.
So he knew what they were thinking, so he knew what they wanted.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Where if you were in the middle of nowhere in an island, and you had only one item to take there, what would it be?
Family picture.
Nice.
Or I used to have this thing. That's the first thing that came to my mind, but I can't use that. I used to have this thing that my mom and my brother gave me when I went off to college. It was a recording of them saying, like, you know, my mom was like, hija, like, te quiero mucho, like, I love you a lot, and, you know, just remember that you know, something nice like that she said, and something that my brother said in the recording.
Oh, wow.
But one of my cousins recorded over it.
Oh.
So I lost it. But that was very important to me because my brother's voice was still like a little kid.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And my mom, well, you know, it's very meaningful. The older one would tell the younger one. Just that, I could tell my younger self, like, just live your life to the fullest, you know. Don't let your mind be, you know, taken over by a person. And back then I had a boyfriend that was very controlling. I lost a lot of friends.
Oh, really?
I kind of had a bad relationship with my family too. So I would just tell myself nothing specific to that, but just live life to the fullest. Like, go out there, have fun, enjoy, you know. You only live it once. You shouldn't lose friends or, you know, you lose that relationship with your family.
You guys are. Okay.
Definitely. That's what I would tell myself.
Okay.
During your life, you have, you know, good experiences, you have bad experiences. You know, in the past, I used to think, like, about that relationship I was talking about, like, I regret it. I wish it would never have happened. But now as I've gotten older, I look back and I'm like, you know what? No, I learned from it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made me me. So I think that the one quote that I always, like, live by is everything happens for a reason. So maybe that wasn't a good thing, but it happened because I learned from it, and it made me stronger. Now that I look back, you know, I feel like it made me stronger. So I would tell everybody, everything happens for a reason.
Nice.
Just live your life, you know, don't worry so much.